Now to present our salutatorian address, our salutatorian, Mr. Benjamin McCarthy. Good afternoon. Thank you, parents, teachers, administrators, friends, and SparkNotes for helping us along the way. Since it is mostly my skill at math that got me here today, I thought it would make sense to crunch some numbers in preparation for this speech. I promise this math actually sounds like it has to do with real life, so bear with me. The graduating class before you today, made up of some of my closest friends and talented individuals across the board, represents 233 of the 3.3 million high schoolers graduating in the United States this year. Those 3.3 million are about 1% of the United States population, which is itself only about 4% of the world population. This class is therefore 0.0000003% of the 7 billion humans alive today. Which, according to our best educated guess, is only about 6% of humans that have ever been born. Despite what these numbers may suggest, I'm not trying to diminish our importance in the grand scheme of things. The point I want to make is that it's a big world out there, and our time here sits on a very thin slice of the timeline of human history. The real world, when viewed from this broad perspective, is a much less carefree and nurturing environment than what most of us are used to on this sheltered peninsula. Think of the frequent visits to our favorite beaches, sitting in standstill traffic on Route 6, tolerating absurdly unpredictable weather, and tourists with out-of-state license plates that reference their love for the Cape, as unique experiences we should all be thankful for as we reflect on these last 18 years. But know that we are in for a change. It is my goal to discuss why we, as not just aspiring adults, but as Homo sapiens alike, should begin to think about what it means for us to be new members of the real world. What led us to where we are today? Well, German philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche once said, "Once upon a time, in some out-of-the-way corner of that universe, which is dispersed into numberless twinkling solar systems, there was a star upon which clever beasts invented knowing." We started by rubbing some sticks together and discovering mysterious hot bright stuff. And from there, curiosity and innovation have defined our journey of knowing. From the invention of the Snuggie to investigating the origin of the universe, humanity has developed awesome technologies and knowledge. We've come a long way from thinking the earth was flat and that lambs could actually grow on trees. But despite the best technologies, the grand theories we've come up with, our passionate pursuit of discovery is far from over. Our generation also exists at a time when we're just beginning to realize the flaws in the system humanity has bought into. We depend on technologies with consequences that we are either too selfish or indifferent to see. Realities such as climate change, social injustices, overpopulation, limited natural resources, and last resort nuclear weaponry are some of the dangers that may one day cause a swift collapse to modern society. The course of human history will not wait for sluggish resolution, led only by the actions of a few. While you could probably get away with never thinking about these things again at no personal cost, I urge you to consider the importance of educating yourselves. The beauty in this is that you don't need a Harvard education, or even a college education, to develop an objective, common-sense understanding of the state of the world. Your educated opinion, and thus your say in the path we should take, leads to who we choose to be in power, making every one of us responsible for the decisions that will affect the future for not just us, but our children too. In this spirit, a day in which the most reasonable voices are heard, instead of the loudest ones, will be possible, marking the beginning of a better future, and it starts with each one of you. On that note, I say congratulations to Nauset's class of 2016, the coolest 0.00003% of humans I know. Good luck, and thank you for a great 4 years. Our honors corps